California is rattling with magnitude 4, magnitude 3.6, and 2.5 flanking San Francisco, and magnitude 2.5 in Los Angeles. And these are only the earthquakes above 2.5. They were all shallow quakes, and they were all felt. Now, the quakes that were above 2.5 in the area, going back to March 2nd, 3.1 in Holtville, California, 3.2 Little Lake, that's around Ridgecrest, 2.7 at Ridgecrest, 4 magnitude, as we said, just south of San Francisco, New Hydra, 2.6 Redwood Valley, around San Francisco again, and again 3.6 at Redwood Valley, 2.5 at Hellsburg, 2.5 Manhattan Beach, just right in Los Angeles, and 2.5 Searles Valley again at Ridgecrest. Let's take a look at the maps together. Here we are at Sizemore Berkeley, and these are the earthquakes above 2.5. This is what we're talking about. This is a 4, just south of San Francisco, and these are 3.6 Redwood Valley and 2.5 again. Basically, that's 2.5 in the area. San Francisco Bay here and Los Angeles here. 2.5 Manhattan Beach. The 4 magnitude felt by 13 people was 10.9 kilometers depth, just south of San Francisco. We'll take a look at that map. 3.6 at Redwood Valley, reportedly felt by 104 people, north of San Francisco. This is Cascadia here, and the 2.5 in Los Angeles, right there. But let's go to the 4 magnitude and the shake map, and aerial so we can see it better. Okay. And the plates. That's San Andreas. This is the Hayward Fault, and this is Salinas Pinnacles. That's where they meet. So basically, it's on another fault, as we can see right here. This is the San Andreas Fault system. This is the Walker Lane Fault system, which is thousands of faults put together. And this is the Garlic Fault right here. This is Ridgecrest area right here. And this is Salton Sea right here and Los Angeles. Let's go to the population density. Okay, that's Los Angeles, as we said, Ridgecrest here. And there's not that many people here, but we had the reporting of it. Okay, 13 people. Let's go to the other one. 3.6, 104 people. And sorry, I didn't tell you there. Okay, that's 6.3 kilometers. That's about 3 miles down. And the shake map, aerial, right here. Okay, there we go. And the fault line, so we can see exactly where it is. Again, it's right on the fault lines right here. So this is south of San Francisco, and this is north of San Francisco. And of course, this is Los Angeles, felt by 93 people reported it. Okay, and let's go see if we have a shake map here. No, I guess not. Okay. And the plates, of course. There we go. There we have, that's right here. Okay, San Andreas, and we have been warned that a big one is expected in the southern portion of the San Andreas fault system. Now, when we go back to the total earthquakes the past week, you can see the activity right here. Let's take this off. And that's what it looks like. The San Andreas Fault, the Salton Sea area, very active. And this is the Garlic Fault with this line right here, Ridge Crest right here, and this is the area of Mammoth Lakes being the Long Valley Caldera supervolcano system. 2.7, let's see who, okay, that's 2.7 kilometers. Of course it wasn't felt, it was too small, magnitude 2. And we can see the fault lines there as well. Was passing there. There it is. Okay, this is the Long Valley Caldera supervolcano. There we go. Okay, full of faults, and we know that this area has magma underneath, as we know. There's magma everywhere here. We have a geothermal plant at Salton Sea. We have a geothermal plant at Ridgecrest, a geothermal plant at Long Valley Caldera, geothermal plant at the geysers. This is the geysers area. Geysers. And that is the biggest geothermal plant in the world is there. And the magma feeding this area comes from Baja California, and it has two arms. The west arm goes under California west coast, feeding the high threat volcanoes here, and the other arm goes this way into Yellowstone. So this area here, Ridgecrest, the Ridgecrest 7.1 earthquake that we had July 5th, gave a quake swarm to Long Valley Caldera and to Yellowstone supervolcano, as it always does, because it's strong enough to jolt all this area. And besides the fact that they share the same mantle plume, they're all going under here. So please be very careful. I'm sure most of you there have your earthquake apps to be notified in case of an earthquake in your area. It works by GPS system. It locates where you are. And depending on where they believe the earthquake will be giving the shaking, they notify you so you have a few seconds to take cover. So hopefully you have that application so that you could be notified. And just taking a look at what happened to Hawaii, of course. And sorry, going back. No, okay, and we have. Oh, this is just. Oh, this is Is that Nova Scotia? That must have been felt. No, it wasn't reported. Okay. Okay, we know that this area here, as I've told you before, this thing here is 30 volcanoes. These are 30 undersea volcanoes here, and they're pointing towards Maine and these coast. Maine has 5 volcanoes. 4 of them are in a 100-mile area stretching this way. So we do have East Coast earthquakes as well. And Canada as well has earthquakes. Just because they're not plotted here doesn't mean that they don't have. And this is what it looks like if you want to see what's happening there. Right here. This is just Vancouver Island, 4.4. On March the 2nd, for example. Okay, March the 3rd, 2.2. And this one, this is what we saw before, 2.2, Nova Scotia. The 2.2 of Nova Scotia. And what do they have it here as? 2.3, okay. That's it. And of course, this area here. There is also another mantle plume, a horse-shaped mantle plume here, the mid-continental rift over Lake Superior, going down this way, going all the way down through Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, this way. And the other plume, the other side of the plume going this way, through the eastern part of it, going through New Madrid seismic zone, which is a rift valley. So there is magma there as well under this area here, but the geologists don't know where it's coming from. Okay, so all of you there on the West Coast, please be very careful. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.